4 times seniors should be frugal, no matter their wealth. Imagine a wise gardener tenderly caring for his garden. Each seed he plants holds a promise of future blooms. But the real magic lies in how he nurtures every bud with care and precision, knowing when to be generous with water and when to be frugal. In many ways, our lives and finances resemble this delicate balance, especially as we age. No matter how wealthy we may be, there are pivotal moments in our golden years where being frugal is not merely a financial strategy, but a life philosophy that preserves our well-being, peace, and happiness. Today's journey into the world of mindful spending is about recognizing those 4 critical times where seniors should adopt a frugal mindset, regardless of the size of their nest egg. It's easy to believe that frugality is solely for those with tight budgets. Society often paints a picture where wealth implies the freedom to spend lavishly without concern. This widespread misconception can make us overlook the intrinsic value of mindful spending. Frugality, at its core, is not about deprivation. It's about discernment and respect for the resources we have. It's about making conscious choices that reflect our values and long-term well-being. For instance, consider the joy of a home-cooked meal shared with loved ones versus an overpriced restaurant dinner that quickly fades from memory. Genuine faith. It's this careful consideration, this thoughtful stewardship of our resources, that enriches our lives far more deeply than any fleeting extravagance. By redefining frugality as a form of wisdom, we begin to see its profound relevance every stage of life, especially in our later years. Reflect for a moment. Have you ever felt the weight of an impulsive purchase, only to realize it added little to your happiness? Many of us, seeking comfort or distraction, may turn to spending as a form of solace. However, true comfort often arises from the small, thoughtful choices that align with our values and needs. Imagine the peace of mind that comes from knowing you've made decisions that strengthen your financial stability and emotional well-being. It's akin to planting seeds that will one day bloom into a garden of serenity and satisfaction. Today, I challenge you to reflect on your spending habits. Are they truly serving you and your vision for a fulfilling life? Let's dare to make small yet impactful changes, committing to a path that honors our journey and the wisdom we've gained. To grasp the beauty of frugality, picture a tree. Its strength and majesty depend not just on its ability to grow and reach the sky, but equally on the depth and health of its roots, nourished by prudent uses of its resources. In the same way, as we age, our resilience comes from these deep roots of thoughtful spending. Consider the simple joy of a handwritten letter compared to an elaborate but impersonal gift. It's the thought, the care, and the intent behind our actions that hold greater value. Frugality isn't about cutting back, it's about fostering the things that genuinely matter, ensuring our lives are rich not in material wealth, but in meaningful experiences and connections. Of course, adopting a frugal mindset isn't always straightforward, especially if it's a new way of thinking. It can feel like tending to a new plant that needs constant care and attention. But remember, even mighty oaks were once tender saplings. The process starts with small, manageable steps. Consider the story of a senior who, despite her considerable savings, chose to downsize her home. The initial transition was challenging. However, she eventually found joy in her cozy space, free from the burden of maintaining a larger property. Her financial savings were substantial, but the real reward was the freedom and peace she gained. She redirected her resources towards experiences that enriched her life, like travel and time spent with family, illustrating that cutting back in one area can magnify abundance in another. Finally, let us anchor today's journey with a heartfelt call to action. Embrace frugality not as a constraint but as an invitation to live more fully and intentionally. Genuine faith, and embark on this new chapter with the understanding that your thoughtful choices will plant seeds of enduring joy and security. Imagine the liberation of having fewer material possessions to manage and more cherished memories to savor. Whether it's being mindful about healthcare spending, downsizing to a more manageable living space, finding joy in simple pleasures, or carefully considering generous acts to loved ones, adopting a frugal mindset can profoundly enhance your quality of life. Engage with us on this channel, share your stories, and let's build a community where wisdom and wealth are defined by the richness of our experiences, not the size of our expenditure. Together, let's nurture the garden of our golden years with care, attentiveness, and above all, gratitude.